Hey there, Reef Valley here from reefvalley.com. Do you ever feel like you might be missing something when it comes to building your home business online? Well, in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you 3 things that might be holding you back from having success. Now, the first thing I'd like to mention is paralysis analysis, or analysis paralysis. It's when you analyze or overthink things or a situation so that a decision or an action is never taken. And what happens is most people end up getting so overwhelmed by the information that's out there. They see all these different platforms. They see Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest, all these different things. And there's so many different things, so many different platforms, so many ways to market your business, so many different trainings and things you can buy, courses that say, hey, this is the way, this is how you will succeed. But you get distracted and you end up hopping from one thing to another and just learning but not taking action. So the best thing to do is take some action and you will find your way. One of my mentors, he would say that, how do we get smart? We have to be dumb first. And I remember when I first started with my home business online, I spammed all my friends and family. And I tried calling them and people stopped answering. People just let me go straight to voicemail and didn't return my calls. So we have to be dumb first. We gotta do what we gotta do, and we will learn along the way and get better each time. Now, the next reason why you might not be having success is you're not being consistent, or you're not doing the right things long enough consistently. Now, what happens is people go online and they do a whole bunch of work in the first week, and then the next week they're burnt out. They give up, and it's pretty much they get discouraged because they don't see results happening. One of my mentors, Cesar Rodriguez, an excellent trainer on prospecting, he says that if you're not seeing results in your business, it's because you're either not doing the right thing or you're not doing it enough. And most of the time, it's the second reason. You're not doing enough of the actions you're supposed to take. Now, the last thing is something I like to call comparatitis. This is when you compare your journey and your results with other people that you see online. And this for me is one of the hardest things. One of the most challenging things is because I always compare myself to what other people are doing. I see people getting results. I see people having 1 million subscribers. I see people having an email list of 10,000 people, and I say, you know what? Why should I even bother sometimes? It's so hard. Like, it's crazy. But if you are growing every single day, and if you are a better person than you were yesterday, if you are more knowledgeable or taking that time to learn your craft a little bit more, then you're doing better than so many people out there. You know, you don't know when you see someone. For example, I remember watching a YouTube star when they first started out. It was just a local girl. She lived like 5 hours away from me, and she was starting out on YouTube. And 2 3 years later, she was on the late night show with I don't know, Jimmy or somebody. And I sat there and I was like, whoa, that's crazy. How did she get on that so fast? Get on that show so fast, get so popular so fast. And the thing is, you don't know their struggles. You don't know their story. You don't know how much effort and time and tears and blood and all that sweat stuff. You don't know blood, sweat, and tears. There, got it. You don't know what went into their journey to get to that successful point. You know, I would see people at my company event. They'd be walking on stage and holding up their awards and different things like that. But you don't know their backstory. And it's so very easy to compare yourself with them and say, hey, why am I not on the stage with them? Why am I not famous or whatever? Why am I not being as successful as they are? However, the only person you should compare yourself to is yourself. This is the most important thing. The only person you should compare yourself to is yourself. You are not in competition with anybody except you. Now, those are my tips, and be sure to subscribe to my newsletter at arifali.com/newsletter. I hope these tips have helped, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.